Hi everyone! Today we're talking about the evolution of makeup from a young girl to girl over 30s, and I want to show you how my makeup has changed over the last 10 years, and I've chosen to do a neutral look to show you the differences in makeup preferences, techniques, and philosophies between these two age groups. The format of this video is that I show you first what I did 10 years ago and then show you what I do now. And I always started with the skincare, good girl, but all textures were pretty suited to the needs of my skin. And often I choose two light textures as gels for normal to combination skin. My routine was like toner, then gel for eyes area and light cream. What I do now. First, I still apply the tonic, and there I apply serum which enhances regeneration processes and helps to cope with skin dehydration. Next, I apply cream with a comfortable texture and carefully work with a massage. In this video, I use a mix based on my moisturizing cream and a Vaseline-based cream to give extra comfort to my skin. With the microcurrent device, I go for 10 minutes so that the products quickly absorbed and additionally stimulate the regeneration of cells. Plus, it works perfectly against puffiness. I think I've become way more focused on skincare. Then I'll start with the foundation. When I was 20, I was sure that I needed a full coverage foundation. I can't say it's something that's forbidden now, but anyone who uses full coverage texture should know that in addition to drying the skin, you also create yourself problems. Skin cannot be matte, and applying such textures, you need to work more with contouring to remove the flat face effect. Now use products with natural satin finish or mix in full coverage base with sunscreen. Probably I changed the philosophy of my makeup and no need for such texture. But again, I don't want to tell you not to use full coverage products. Just find a texture that will be comfortable for you. The same thing had happened to the concealer. I used to apply full coverage textures to the entire area around the eyes and also used concealer as a base for eyeshadow. It has a place to be, but at the same time, look how my big eye becomes small. Remember I said that these textures need more work as they erase the natural shadows and lines on the face, and we have to create them again. Also, the application of light shades of concealer does not mask dark circles. On the contrary, often they become even more visible. Now I use super light concealer textures to highlight the inner and outer corner of the eye. I have a little of this natural shadow, it's okay. As a contouring, I use bronzing powder, applying it with a large and flat brush to the jawline area. I'll tell you right away that this is completely wrong contouring that visually put the face down, creates the effect of male cheekbones, and generally looks strange. Of course, I put blush on the center of my face because I thought it refreshed me, and I put a highlighter on the whole cheekbone. So while I'm intensively applying the powder under my eyes, thereby draining the delicate area, I'll explain you why all of these actions are wrong. First of all, never use such a brush for contouring. Otherwise, instead of beautiful and soft shade, you get just a dark spot. Instead, use a small brush and apply with upwards motions. If you want to emphasize the beauty of nature on facial lines, apply blush to the cheekbone instead of the central part. Thus, you will intensify the contouring and you will remove the excess stoutness, buffiness that will eventually appear in this part of the face. Right in this area, you can add powder. Most of the time, I put on cream blush to not accent the skin texture, and highlighter I'm only going to apply at the outer corner for the same reason, not emphasize the texture of the skin. See how delicate contouring is compared to the previous one. Let's discuss the eyebrows. First, I dent them this way. I put the eyebrow pencil against the growth of hairs to create a gradient and not to pin down the hair to leave them fluffy. It helps me create a natural result. The only thing was I often use shades that were a little dark for me. Now my technique has changed enormously and I'm only put the eyebrow pencil to the top to balance lower and upper contours, and I brush with gel my eyebrows well. It's simple and it takes me about 3 minutes to do, and I also think it makes my face look fresh and soft. In the past, I used to love layering many different textures. Look at this. First, I applied a full coverage concealer, then I put a shadow stick, and finally shimmer shade on the top. Of course, it is not bad, and this technique allows me to create a long-lasting makeup, especially if it's an evening in a hot place like Italy at summertime, for example. Of course, I use this technique for such a place, but most of the time I do differently. I choose one shade that's a little darker than my skin color. It will always be either liquid eyeshadow or stick one. And then I put my favorite highlighter by Dior on the top. I love how it creates a moist skin effect and how it looks elegant. I think the feature of my makeup now is that I like to mix or find shades that look very simple at the first glance, but actually they look expansive, classy, and aesthetically. And the next step is the lips. I did it the old-fashioned way. First I contoured my lips and I think it was very intense. And on the top I applied lip gloss. Now I'm only going to do the lip contour in the middle. I need to blend it well that there are no clean lines left. Instead of lip gloss, I use moisturizer and cream lipstick. Well, I have completed my two looks. Sorry about that there is no focus on me. Of course, what I have done before is very good, and yes, it looks very beautiful. The long-lasting and waterproof texture that I used allowed my makeup to be perfect for a long time in any weather. But I like how it looks just my makeup now. I feel like myself and I like that it's versatile, that it looks very simple. Hope you liked this video and don't forget to subscribe and put a like. This will help promote my videos. If you want to see some certain makeup in my video next time, be sure to leave a comment about this. Thank you.